trigger was when we went to all the coaches and athletes. No, they were like that. You are doing super good. Complete your product. Do manufacturing. Do production. You will be able to sell across the globe, but not in India.
Currently, you are the most promising founders that the sports ecosystem is seeing.
Hyperlab is basically one thing that we wanted to do was we wanted to combine both sports and technology together. And after looking at all the technological products which were available in the market, we understood that strength is something which is very well covered in the domain of tech. Strength is a parameter of sports which is very well covered. Now the remaining two parameters are reflexes and agility. And when I talk about it, I see no products in the domain of tech and in domain of sports which says that you can improve your reflexes or you can monitor or measure your reflexes through this device, or you can work on your agility. And that's when we thought that this is the niche that we want to catch. कि हमको सिर्फ रिफ्लेक्स और एजिलिटी अच्छे से ट्रेन करवाना है. रिफ्लेक्ट इट ऑन प्लेयर्स फर्स्ट, क्योंकि स्ट्रेंथ के लिए देयर टन्स ऑफ products in the market. Will become super cool in reflexes and agility. And second trigger was when we went to all the coaches and athletes. No, they were like that. You are doing super good. Complete your product. Do manufacturing. Do production. You will be able to sell across the globe, but not in India, because India में sports tech सबको पता है कि sports tech कुछ है. But it is only affordable to elite athletes. विराट कोहली हो गया, हार्दिक पांड्या हो गया, वो लोगों के पास ये सारी टेक्नोलॉजी है. India is a country where most of those sports come up from the grassroots level, where people don't have that much knowledge of sports, but they want to play. They start playing, they feel that they are good in this sports, and then they feel that there can be a scope of career also which they can develop in sports. फिर मेरे को अगर grassroots पे जाना है, so फिर one thing that we need to make sure in Hyperlab is that we have to make product very dumbed down, that people understand. Second is hardware, which is the main pillar of Hyperlab. So hardware इतना सस्ता बनाना है कि if we want to give it on subscription also, which we are going to start in 1 or 2 years, that we don't want to sell products for sports. We can sell products to gym where we can have good amount of margin. The idea of Hyperlab, the product that you see right now, started, and it took around 2.5 years to make a PVC pipe ka proto to a product which is manufacturing. And right now we are in stage of manufacturing itself. We'll be closing it very soon.
For me in this discussion is the patent. I am very much keen to know about the patent of the product and the technology that you have. And I would like you to help our audience understand, first of all, why you felt that, okay, there is a need for patenting. And second, what was the process of the patent life?
One thing that we understood very early in stage was that if we want to have a monopoly sort of thing, if we want to stand out, and if we want to continuously do R&D, first thing is required is security, second is funds. Security can only come when you have patentable things. So one thing that we have in Hyperlab is anything that we'll do should be novel, should be good enough innovative that whenever we file a patent for that, we don't get a rejection. And a system patent is basically that it says that how your product is working. How our product is working is basically we have a sensor, we have a feedback system which is laser dot, and we have a motion system. This is the hugest umbrella that we can cover. Replace sensor with a camera. Camera is again a sensor. It is an image processing sensor. So sensor is something which is going to be there if you want to replicate the product like this, which we have already covered. Second is the laser dot we have, which is basically a projection unit. So you can have a projector placed over there. You can have a laser dot projection over there, or you can have any sort of feedback system which can be perceived by a user. तो वो भी हमने cover कर लिया under a huge umbrella of feedback system. And third is actuators. Actuators can be motors also, can be solenoid valves also, can be anything. So we converted that into IP. That working of this three system in a sync is what we have as IP. And the advantage that we have is we very openly show our innovation to everyone. We have no fears of showing it to or not showing it to someone because there's a high chances of people copying the technology. We have lost it. Thirdly, the product that we have made, there are two kinds of product development which happens. One is pipeline-based product development. Second is platform-based product development. Now pipeline में it is basically washing machine हो गया, ठीक है. इसमें there is just one thing that you always have to do. कपड़े डाले, start किया, कपड़े निकाले. This is a pipeline-based product. Platform-based product is basically iPhone moment. When you create a platform for other people to also develop on that. So iPhone पे मैंने application develop कर दिया. So Helios is a product which is a platform-based product.
The next most interesting part that I want to talk about is how has journey been after Shark Tank?
After Shark Tank, I think we have access to all the places which we were lagging a lot. So if we want to go to some good sports academy to take data of someone, then it was a challenge for us initially, which now has been solved. Secondly, on airports, people don't stop us with their product. So before we go to manufacturing phase only, we have good amount of orders which has been pre-booked by all the people after Shark Tank. And that is something which has boosted the manufacturing process also. The people were not aware of the reflexes and agility wala thing, and aware of the product, like Helios is there in the market or it is going to come very soon. That people were not very much aware of that. So it has definitely helped us spread awareness across the customers and the users that we have.
Somewhere, as you said, that business-wise, थोड़ी immaturity है. So it's obviously it becomes better with time. Lekin, maybe in the journey you will have more people who will come on board. See, इसके दोनों situations होते हैं. Like when you only have creators in the team who are building, which means that the product इतनी top notch हो जाती है, and product इतनी अच्छी हो कि फिर उसको it will automatically you will get the revenue, so that's fine. But at the same time, as you grow, you also realize that leadership team is someone who has that understanding of business and revenue.
Yes, and that's why one thing that we are very glad of is that we know that we are a developer and value first based company, and we are the creators. We can create more, and that we have clarity. So that's something which I feel is very good about the team. And secondly, we are most welcome for the people who can come in, can grow the business, because we already have started. It is not that we have not started. We have started doing the things the way it is supposed to be done. The growth of the business, we have also encountered it. But if someone who has the expertise also wants to join the team, we are most welcome for them. That they come in, they understand sports, they have the same energy for the sports kind of thing, and we are most welcome for all of this. Aman and Neil also brings a lot of value to us. So bringing the cost down was something which Neil said at that point of time. Okay, if we don't bring the cost down, no one is going to buy the product, because it would be something which is happening in Western countries also, where the cost of the product is high. We are able to sell it over there, but not in India. If you want to capture India, then you have the cost very down, and that is something which came from their side.
One last question from my end, out of curiosity. Do you feel that you are ready for catering mass orders right now?
Yes, super ready.
Perfect. Okay, great.